that time. Excellent interception. And this is Ronaldo. Lobbed in behind. And this is Hullet. Looking here to chip it through. Goes for a shot! And he's stuck it away. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Yaya Toure. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. He's found a way through. And it's played in. And that's the keeper's ball. And here's Ibrahimovic. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
That's good play from him.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Now it's Seedorf. Tries to pass it through. Hazard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's managed to get free. Another chance from a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Not the most accurate pass. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, just a keeper now. Decent chance! Just cruising. They are cruising. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Hazard really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Bellingham. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Lahm. Bellingham. Oh, what a ball! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Traoré. James gets over and intercepts. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Cucurella. João Neves. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? Good claim, no margin for error there. Van der Sar, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Brazil still without a single shot on target. Cucurella.
Paris Saint-Germain definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Looking tidy in possession here. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's where it came from. That is good alertness. And smartly reclaimed. That is ended up in no man's land. Tchouaméni. Oh, they can break here. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Hazard, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cucurella. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And here's Hullet. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. He's in a great position here. Pass somewhat off target. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Can he get it through? And he's whipped it across. Araujo is there, and he can get that clear. Roberto Carlos. There's the header! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He's having a shot!
Brazil really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Tchouameni, and it's Pedri. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Araujo is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Can he get on the end of this? James receives it in a good position. And a header! Goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective, pushing people back by almost joining in central midfield himself. And, you know, he has a real air of authority about him now as he matures through the game.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gullit. De Gea breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And back to the keeper. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, that's well spotted. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Good-looking ball. Roberto Carlos. Well seen, saw that coming. Now this could be a chance. Rooney. Now it's Inzaghi. Desailly gets across to intercept that. Now it's Mbappe. Ronaldo might just make this. And here's Hazard. Now, can they get him away? Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Roberto Carlos at it in a wide position.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
James with the short one. It's a good-looking delivery. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a little off target.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose. Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball.
Oh, great chance! Desailly did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bellingham. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Mbappe. Could move up a gear here. He is through here. Lovely bit of skill.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Hazard. And it's played forward. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Brazil are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. This is their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Desai is there, and he can pick it up. That's really well manoeuvred. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Roberto Carlos goes back to front. Azar, a player who needs no introduction. Rooney. Rooney! It has to be Wayne Rooney!
Well, what a great goal from a great player. An absolutely glorious strike, just when no one expected it. A real mood changer right on half-time too. Now, all of a sudden, they're going into the break on a real high.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even...
Can he finish? And for the first half, that is that. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Brazil come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So let's get the ball rolling.
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And that has left him in a heap. And that has put paid to that. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Bellingham. Can he spark a counter here? Now Van de Ven. Rijkaard. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Hullet. He's a sharp little ball here. He won't be happy with that one. It's Azar! And over, just.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Yaya Toure can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Hullet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance, surely! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Brazil get their 4th corner. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Brazil still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Can he get onto this? That has been cut short. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Indonesia are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And this is Inzaghi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
And here's Hullet.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
James just loves to go forward whenever he can. He's given it away. Hazard! It's hit the crossbar. Xavi Alonso. And he's intervened well there. Looking for options for movement. Threads one in. Now there's a fine ball. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Camisa 5. Substituição no time do Brasil.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Over to the right flank. Looking to play him in. Neymar. It's a promising position.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Pelé. Plays it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's on his own, and he shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
I think there's been a greater menace to...
And the keeper's given it, hits a shot! And that's a good finish. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Now it's Pelé. That's a good ball out wide. Now that looks a decent ball. In by James.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
He's done very well to take that back. Good take, and is he in? Neymar.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And this is Ronaldinho. He's shifting through the gears here. Ronaldinho! That's the end. Brazil perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Brazil.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So things are underway. Manchester United have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Plays it across. Oh, important interception. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. So it's going to be another corner. So, third corner of the game. Oh, that's a fine interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Scholes. Now it's Rooney. And he's worked it through. Real chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple. That was more great defending, I think. It wasn't much of a chance in the end.
Just eases him off the ball. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Well read, nice interception. And reclaimed it in a trice. James. And here's Hullet. He's a sharp little ball here. Hangs in across. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, versatility and work rate have always been the strengths of Darren Fletcher, but he's done all of that in the face down the years of some doubters, Jim.
Yeah, he was criticised when playing it.
Terrific effort! Goal! Manchester United! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or...
And Hullet! And he hits the net. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Brazil restore parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Desailly gets a foot in here. Hullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Brazil! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Silvestre. Brazil have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Now it's Seedorf. Pass is just off target. Can he get on the end of this? Scholes. Silvestre. Can he latch on to this? Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. And he cuts out the supply. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short. Brazil are looking to go forward now. And this is Ronaldo. Great defending, strong and determined. And no surprise, that's a booking. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Now it's Gullit. Bruno Fernandes. And this is Scholes. He is through here. Ball comes in. It is a corner, good chance. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That's a delicate pass. Gullit given the lift of his goal. Azar. He's in a great position here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Gullit. And he plays one through. Impressive jump! Deftly away. Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy. And we are up to the break.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Brazil are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 8, Bruno Fernandes.
So let's get the ball
Number
rolling.
30, Šeško. Number 4.
That has been cut short.
De Ligt. Going on the
Scholes
field. Number 9.
tries to pass it through.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Number 6, Maguire.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That has not gone well. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Cantona. Rooney. Not the most accurate pass. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And this is Azar. An uncompromising challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Silvestre. Now it's Owen. And it's Gullit. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Nicely weighted ball. Diogo Dalot cuts out the pass.
The attendance
Roberto
for this
Carlos.
match was
No, that's been intercepted.
70,987.
Ferdinand. Owen is herring after that one. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Rooney. Aimed beyond the defence. He's got away. Scholes with the cross. And he shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Played back in. Ferdinand getting this one clear.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rooney cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 2, Diogo Dalot. Coming on to replace him is number 3.
And he's managed to get free.
Substitution
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Little doubt, that is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. He's having a shot! And he's stuck it away! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's a promising position. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Corner number 4 coming up here. And the keeper beats it away.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, good steal, he just read it. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Mazraoui. Now that's well seen too. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Marcelo. Nedved has it in a wide position. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still...
And the shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Brazil look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
And this is Ibrahimovic. Chance, surely! And yes, it's there! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone. Simplicity itself.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
4 extra minutes added on. He's picked his way through. Ferdinand gets it clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. James. That's been cut out, well played. And that will be it. Brazil have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly... Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldo! Superb!
Well, we can only hope that this has set the tone for what's to come. Captain Majestic has stunned the whole arena. Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
So, a breakthrough already. Kessié, nice looking ball. Varane gets it away. And it's Messi. And here's Bale. And here's Roberto Carlos. Searching pass he's played there. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Desailly gets over and intercepts. Nicely spread. And here's Hullet. Oh, that's neat. Can he get it through? Šeško! Deftly away. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Hullet. Roberto Carlos. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Terrific effort! Well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Decent chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Hullet is offering a wry smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Roberto Carlos plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Ronaldo. Spread it left.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Seedorf stood his ground strongly. Plays it across. And Dijk getting this one clear. Hullet. Looking for options for movement. That ball looks a good one. Here's shot at goal! It's hit the upright. Has another go! And it's in! Right back in the game! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Just one in it now. Chance! And a neat finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Hullet takes a shot! Ruud Hullet, beyond special! What a player! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
And that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
Madrid with the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And now they can clear their lines. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. He's found space here. Roberto Carlos gets into a good... tries a shot! Goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Brazil are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Distributed tidily. Now it's Hullet. He's got away. Oh, nice touch. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Hullet. And here's Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Gerrard clears it away. And he's taking no chances there.
Hullet. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gerrard. And this is Hullet. And he was quick to react. Now it's Hullet. Oh, well played. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. We're on the move again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Desailly did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Šeško. Brazil needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And Hullet! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Roberto Carlos. Bullish header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Hullet. Seedorf. Real chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
substituição no time do Brasil.
So we have
Camisa
movement on both
21,
benches.
Camisa 20, camisa 7, camisa 10.
Kessié,
Deixando o campo para a entrada
aimed
de
beyond the defence.
camisa 39,
And this is Ronaldo.
camisa
Oh, look at the
18,
space here.
camisa
Oh, that was
9,
vital.
Camisa 11.
Varane, big chance!
Substituição em andamento.
That's a fair try, but just off target.
Rivaldo seems absolutely shocked and annoyed. Did all the hard work and failed to make it count.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Nedved. And the shot!
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here. Nicely weighted ball. Pedro Neto is in a really good position out wide. He leaps for it! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Adriano. Now they can break here.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, it's come loose. It's a throw-in.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 6. Sai
He's a
para
sharp
entrada
little ball
do
here.
jogador,
Oh, good read.
camisa
That's great
12.
positioning, so good from him.
Marcelo goes short. Oh, it's played into the area. Impressive jump. Cleared without hesitation. And this is Adriano. Oh, shooting chance! And that's a sharp finish. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Brazil cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs. Brazil really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Madrid go up by 2 and are looking good.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Saliba makes the interception. Caught offside that time. Saliba. Rivaldo. Rivaldo going face-to-face with his great rival. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Saliba pressing high and with purpose. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Rummenigge is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Mateus looking for the run, and he thumps it clear. Brazil have got it back and they'll have another go. Gerrard cuts out the pass. Rivaldo. Now it's Rivaldo. Rivaldo. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Rivaldo! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Madrid palpably strong. And time is up. Brazil can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
And here's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos, foot in. Roberto Carlos has it out wide and in space. Roberto Carlos. It's a threatening ball. They're urging him to shoot. And this is Hazard. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? James made a surge from fullback. As it turned out, unsuccessfully. And it's played in. And that was very necessary. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Beckham. And he's had it nicked away. That's destined for the flank. So it is still 0-0. And here's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. That is good strength. Takes a shot! Goal! Brazil! And we have liftoff. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And here's Hazard. Roberto Carlos, played in by Roberto. He's rising! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Oh, that's a key interception. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Stojkovic going face-to-face with his great rival. Zanetti. Now that's a lovely exchange.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Quick look, then plays it in. Desailly tries to clear. Varane wins the duel this time. Now it's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Such good technique.
He's found the way through. Showing good feet. Brazil very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Great ball if he can get there. An uncompromising challenge. And he's there to get it away. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, important interception. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Hazard. The less said about that pass, the better. Lee Kang-in. Played into space. Oh, delightful ball. And this is Inzaghi. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. More and more pressure on the ball here. Hazard. That has been cut short.
Brazil really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Oh, good climb. Not a bad try by any means.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's onside! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Foram indicados 2 minutos
Pullet
de acréscimo.
looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Beckham threads one in. He's in a great position here. And a header! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Toure gets it away. That's been drilled in. That's the end of the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. So your views on the first half?
Brazil really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Brazil are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Senhoras e senhores, pedimos sua colaboração com o nosso programa beneficente Chance no Futebol.
So off we go again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
James picks it up now. He has found the way through. Now the cross. A header! Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And he's straight offside. Seedorf, and here's Hullet. Nicely spread. Pings it across. Tries to get it clear. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Brazil are still that goal to the good. Now it's Berbatov. Ferdinand, could be danger here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
And we have our very first corner.
Camisa 10. Camisa 20.
And that has been cleared.
Camisa 21. Camisa 7.
And it's Rijkaard. And this is Berbatov.
Camisa 11.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Camisa 18. Camisa 9.
No, again there's no way through. And Berbatov! Wide, but only just.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Nedved. Great vision. Oh, that's... goes for a shot! And that's a good finish. And this is getting better and better. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
And that is well cleared. And that is out of play.
Teremos uma substituição.
Zanetti flings it across. Ferdinand is there and he can get that clear. Yaya Toure. Filippo Inzaghi. Brazil still have the cards to affect this game. Adriano. Oh, super find. Oh, he's bustling through here. Dani Olmo. And it's Beckham. That's an imaginative pass. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. That ball looks a good one. Chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Adriano is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. The ball goes in. Terrific effort! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there, knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Camisa 6. Sai para a entrada do jogador.
Yaya Toure.
Camisa 12. Marcelo.
Oh, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. Now this could be a chance. Now that's a fine challenge.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Can he finish?
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. This is a promising build-up. And it's James. Oh, perfectly measured that. Rijkaard. Dani Olmo, played out to the left flank.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Varane can clear it away. Just 5 minutes left. And it's been played through. Nedved, he's through on goal here. Shoots! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. That is expertly dealt with. And this is Nedved. He's beaten the last man. And here's Ibrahimovic.
4 minutos de acréscimo.
Stojkovic. And Dani Olmo. There will be 4 extra minutes. Nicely intercepted. Silvestre. Oh no, and the shot! That's that, the end. Brazil can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. And now here's Adriano, quite an enigma.
That probably best describes him. A fabulous natural talent that can be erratic.
Azar. Seedorf. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And this is Adriano. He's having a hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Gerrard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Milan with the corner, there first. James gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Azar. Cristiano Ronaldo. Shapes to shoot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
There's the shot! And he's there to belt it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pass is coming off in quick succession. And Hullet! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Hullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Roberto Carlos. Ball comes. Oh, good effort! And one more try!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Brazil definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. He's had a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Busquets with a definite foul there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Stop from Courtois, and a terrific save from the keeper.
Carlos actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Brazil have their third corner. Saliba clears. Seedorf, and this is Roberto Carlos.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now, can they get him away? Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
And it's Seedorf. And here's Hullet.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Brazil get their fourth corner. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And here's Seedorf, and he whips it in. Brazil can try it again now. They're up to 5 corners now. Roberto Carlos goes short. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Milan are looking to go forward now. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. James, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. That has been cut short. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Milan definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Adriano, and he's running through. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Milan with a free kick then.
Someone's eyeing this up with real belief here.
Adriano! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's a good-looking delivery.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Looking for the run. Hazard gets into a good position. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Varane can get it clear. And he's only too happy to take that back. Dembele. It's a goal kick. It's a sharp little ball here. Out of play for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. No, that's been intercepted. Yaya Toure can so cleverly bypass the press. He can run onto that. He might be in here. Tries a shot. And he's gone looking for safety. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Hullet. Seedorf. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Cristiano Ronaldo. That's really well cleared. It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So there was the first half.
Brazil certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break.
Cambio di giocatori.
The second period is on the way.
Brazil clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Hazard. Tries to play it through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Brazil come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to...
And he shoots! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 16.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
The first breakthrough.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Marcelo is looking to influence the game from out wide. Nicely shaped ball. Hazard looking to receive it in space. Marcelo crosses it in. Header! Oh, the ball's... Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he's stuck it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keep. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you... Brazil get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Expectations and decibel. Hazard! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Opts for safety. Balde. That'll be a throw-in. Hazard. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Seedorf. Hazard. Roberto Carlos. Defending of the desperate variety. Cafu is there and he can get that clear. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position. And it's Azar. Ronaldinho. It's Bellingham. Now it's Seedorf. Azar. Roberto Carlos. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Sarr. Cafu. And it's made its way to him. Varane was in no mood for any of that.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Ronaldo in acres of space out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Gullit. Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ronaldinho can so cleverly bypass the press. Sarr, and it's Bellingham, distributed tidily. Bellingham is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have...
Chance! It's anyone's ball now. And they've got rid. In by James. Keeper has taken decisive action. Raul. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.